So we have the FUT23 Kickstart 3 objective, and as you can see, you earn your Kickstarter Pack 3 for FUT23, containing a pack of 15 rare gold players from the nations in this objective. But it's not one whole pack, it's actually 5 packs of 3. So you get 3 English, 3 German, 3 Argentina, 3 Netherlands, and 3 Portugal for each one, and that will be given to you in the next FIFA, not in this one. The player picks you get for completing this and the rare mega pack is for this FIFA, not the next one. So, as you can see here, it's scoring 3 separate matches in a live FUT-friendly kickstart with at least 5 English players, and you can do this in all of them. The big problem being is you can look at it and go, well, let's add 5 English, 5 German. We can get them to come together. But here is where the catch is. So, as you can see here, there's max chemistry, but it's clubs minimum 4, regions minimum 4. So, that means you have to have at least 4 of each. And just to show you here as we go through the countdown, so we've got 1 English, 2, 3, 4, and our centre back is 5. But as you can see, we've got 5 Portuguese players as well. So we can't actually do that, unfortunately. So we're going to have to add in 1 more here and 1 more there. So as you can see, now we have got the 5 English being the 2 centre backs, the right back, the striker, and the left centre mid. We cannot have 5 Portugal at the same time. You can have up to 4, unfortunately, and that's how it's going to be. I really wish you could do 2 at the same time, but it is what it is. It doesn't matter which team you use or players you use. You can see here we've got CDM at left wing. Doesn't really matter because as soon as you press start, he gets 100 chemistry. So he goes green. Just to show you again. As you can see, he goes green, and then 1 more time on the chemistry. He gets 2, but he actually has 100 as you see the team chemistry in the team. In terms of custom tactics, this is what the best formation I find in this game now. And before that, let's have a word from our sponsor. Is your team behind the power curve? Do you need some FIFA coins? Make sure you go to Alt Nice, select FUT, select which console you want the coins on, how many coins, select which payment method. Don't forget to type in code NaNNiK for that cheeky 6% off your orders. The link will be in the description down below. So as you can see here, we are going to have to go and select either ultra defensive, defensive attacking, or ultra attacking. I always use defensive, it doesn't matter. It's just which direction you press on your second D-pad, whatever, to select. So it's going to be balance, 72 width, 32 depth, build up play, balance, chance creation, direct passing, whip 72, 7 players in the box, 1 on corners and 1 on free kick. In terms of formation, you are looking at 4-1-2-1-2 brackets 2. And to move players around, a lot of people don't know this, you can actually just press Y or triangle and you can select who. So you're going to want to have your most defensive player in the CDM role, your second most defensive player here on the left-hand side in the centre mid role. Your cam is your most attacking midfielder, and your second most attacking midfielder on the right centre mid. And the reason being, when we break down our instructions, you can see here it's on default, getting behind, default, default. Wijnaldum is going to be on default, 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 come back on defence, who's our second striker. Gelson Myers, who's our cam, very simple, default, 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 and default. Our left CDM, who's going to be our second most defensive midfielder, is going to be stay back while attacking, default, 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 default. Our right centre mid, who's going to be our second most attacking midfielder, is going to be get forward, default, 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 default. And our CDM is going to be default, stay back while attacking, default, cover centre, make sure it says cover centre, not cover wing, and default. With our left back being stay back while attacking and overlap, everything else on default. And our right back with the same stay back while attacking and overlap. Reason being is, a lot of people do golden goal, so you want to play this nice and calm. So when you have the ball, you'll automatically go into your 4-1-2-1-2 formation. And these 4 players here will go into attack. So your 2 strikers and your 2 attacking midfielders will go straight away, run out the field to attack, while as your 2 centre defensive midfielders or your 2 defensive midfielders will sit back and defend. The beautiful thing about this formation is Kante, or your CDM, who the most defensive player is going to sit right there every single time in between your 2 defenders, making it really hard to play the through ball, as well as your second defeat CDM, who's going to be a little bit attacking. You're moving forward yourself, but as soon as you pass the ball, he will turn around and run back and defend. The beautiful thing about having your left back and right back on stay back while attacking and overlap is because when they don't have the ball, obviously they stay back and they don't go out of position. They hold the position very well. But when you do push forward with them, or if your opponent has a corner and you save the corner or you catch the corner, they are going to run up the field to make this 4 attack into possibly a 5 or a 6. But as soon as you throw, say for example, Van der Sar throws the ball to Trent, who's moved up the field, Trent collects the ball. As soon as Trent passes it to any one of the players outfield, he will turn around and run back and defend. So you have not got to worry about that. One thing I found about this is better to just wait a couple days, because a lot of people seem to not do golden goal at the start. They seem to do it the next day. So I'm not going to stress to do this too quickly. I'm just going to take my time and basically get it done that way. In terms of chemistry, if you don't have the players, just go and use as many loans as you can. That is the best way to do it, in my opinion. because then you don't have to spend any coins or anything like that. Again, if you have any questions or anything, comment down below. If you are new to the channel, consider hitting that like button and subscribing, and I will catch you in the next one.